What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Let's assume a group of us, or just me and you, are hanging out. And, you know, we sitting there talking about nothing, talking about my 49ers or your trash football team. And then I say, you know what, brother or sister, man, I'm hungry. I'll tell you what, let me take you to lunch. My treat. I feel like getting some pizza, but I tell you where we're going to go get the pizza at. Now, in your mind, you might be thinking about Papa John's. If you're from Cali, you think about Round Table Pizza. If you're Dusty, Little Caesars. I turn around and tell you, we're going to Burger King to get a pizza. Now, first, you will bust out laughing, incredible vigor. You think, oh, Shay, man, you joking? Like, nah, man, you know, let's go to Burger King and get a pizza. You'll probably laugh again because you think that I'm stupid. I'll be like, no, we need to go to Burger King and get a pizza. You have to politely tell me, Burger King don't make pizzas. They sell burgers, all right? I'm like, okay, that makes sense. If I want to get a pizza, I should go to a place that specializes in making pizzas. But the delusion is too real, guys. And you might not like my example, but try to understand where I'm trying to come from. Jonathan Majors, he wants a woman who acts like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama. As a liberal, he likes these sorts of women. And when they are not like that, he has a problem with them. Now, if I want a woman who acts like Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King, can I ask you, would I ever go and date a white woman from Britain named Grace Jabari? Right? Would I ever do that? And then when she's not acting like what I want her to act like, I'm gonna get mad at her. Why don't you act more like Coretta Scott King? Why don't you act more like Michelle Obama? She can't act more like that because she's not black. She don't have the same cultural experiences, and she don't come from the same generation as Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King. It's not fair to her, and you're stupid for expecting her to be able to do what she cannot do based on her upbringing, her race, and her age. Okay, well, you know what? O'Shea, you're right. Let me go get arrested, go to court, then here's what I'll do. I will get closer to Coretta Scott King by replacing the white lady, Grace Jabari, with Megan Good. That's a perfect idea, doesn't it? It makes sense. Yes, let me go and do Megan Good because, see, Megan Good is closer to Coretta Scott King because, number one, they both black, both relatively attractive, and they're both lighter skinned. Okay? So I can find my Coretta Scott King with Megan Good. Here's the problem with fat Jonathan Majors. Firstly, Megan Good just got divorced from her husband. She's not a loyal, devoted wife like Coretta Scott King. That's not what she does. Megan Good is an independent, very little respect for guys, in my honest opinion, almost feminist type of lady. All right? Dresses provocatively. Remember, she dressed up in the pimpin' hoe suit for Kim Kardashian's sister, I think Khloe Kardashian, back in the day. Megan Good is nothing close to being the level of woman that Coretta Scott King is. All right? It's almost like calling a person that plays the YMCA Michael Jordan. But what does he go and do? He refers to Megan Good with a Coretta Scott comparison. So Bernice King and many other black women come out and they bash him, rightly so. Bernice tweets, "My mother wasn't a prop. She was a peace advocate before she met my father and was instrumental in him speaking out against the Vietnam War. Please understand, my mom was a force." Goddamn right. She also says, "As you honor my father today, please remember and honor my mother as well. She was the architect of the King legacy and founder of the King Center, which she founded 2 months after Daddy was assassinated. Without Coretta Scott King, there would be no MLK Day, which I didn't even know that. But if you think about that, which means she fought for this man's legacy to be what it is today. A strong black woman, and we all know that it could not have been easy to be the wife of the great Dr. King at that time. Husband in and out of jail, stabbed in 63, assassinated 68. Okay. His brother, Reverend A.D. King, was killed in Louisville. Then the mother was shot in the church of Dr. King. It was a mess. You compare Megan Thee Stallion, who comes to court with this on, as a Coretta Scott King. Listen, here's what he says. My intention was to convey my utmost respect for Coretta Scott King, her achievements, and both her personal legacy and the one she shares with her husband, Dr. Martin Luther King. He says, right? He added that Coretta is a great woman, a very important figure in the American world and history, and someone both Megan and I are inspired to duplicate. She's not that, bro. He says on this interview, she held me down like a Coretta. No, she didn't. You need to die first, get shot, and then she builds a Jonathan Majors Legacy Center for you, which she will not do. The relationship is still fresh, but I think I found her. No, that's because you've only been with her for a year. Once she finds out that you ain't worth nothing, she'll be leaving you too. And see, this is the problem with a lot of brothers. We blow these ladies' heads up for doing, I'm going to be honest, not as much as they should be. Okay? That's why they don't feel like they need to do a lot. She supported you. She's supposed to support you if she's supposed to be your girlfriend. But why are you blowing her head up? She's not that, bro. How dare you disrespect Coretta Scott King by calling her that? She didn't hold you down like nothing. She couldn't even hold her own goddamn husband down, who was a preacher. He had to get rid of her. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. Disrespectful. No man divorced Coretta Scott King. Flat out. That woman raised those kids. All right? Dr. King was gone, out of the house, preaching. Okay? It took a hell of a woman to be with a man like that. You, on the other hand, you're some guy that's just going around here threatening, Caucasian women, stuff like that. Bro, like, you're not Dr. King. In order for her to be like Coretta, you got to be like Martin Luther King, which you're not, bro. You're not. All right? And I'm so glad that those sisters are tearing your ass up because you've been trying to find Coretta Scott King in the wrong place. Put some respect on our ancestors' name. You tried to make a white lady become Coretta Scott King. That is how, oh my goodness. How dumb can you be? How dumb can you be? But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.